There was
Then there was
what
Harlem
it called?
Globetrotters. No, wait, the Harlem
that-
Globetrotters one wasn't
Dude.
that also with Batman and Ryan?
No, yeah, dude, it was the new Scooby-Doo movies. The entire series is about having guest stars.
What the frick is this show? I've never seen this one before.
Yeah, like
one-
no, like
every
I
episode
think
had
like what was it like one of those things where like they
Remember
Because kind of like the regular old Scooby-Doo was
Hold
pretty
on.
much done.
It was-
like
it was
they
part of
weren't
that,
really
though? What
releasing
is it?
new things, but then they'd go back and like have like special
Yeah, it was
guests.
the exact same thing, only an hour long, and everything was like with guest stars in every episode.
Yeah,
Guest stars.
I did
Yeah,
not remember
like,
a show called Cyber
Had the
Six.
Three Stooges, had was it
yeah,
Don
they had the Three
Knotts,
Stooges. That's right.
Don Knotts.
Yeah, it was fun. Hey, sorry, did you ever hear
Oh
of a
man,
show
I
called
love the
Cyber
Three
Six?
Stooges. I never seen the movie that came out. So
I did. It was actually quite well done.
I really want to
Actually,
see
look-
it. Like whether or not, like for me, I don't care like the quality of the movies or like whether or not it's
I'm the same way.
all I care about is being like,
And I will say this now.
ultimately, if it's a bad movie, it has to be, like I'd have to be banging my head up against the wall, sort of
Yeah,
bored out
but
of my mind. If
here's
I'm
the thing with
entertained,
that.
I'm entertained.
Here's the thing I actually liked about it. The Three Stooges actually looked like the Three Stooges. Because there are movies where they've taken old stuff and just messed it up.
And did you ever watch that clip of Monday Night Raw? With the Three
Yes, I did. I did.
On.
That was funny and hilarious.
I'm trying to see what this show is.
Curly got choke slammed, right?
By Kane,
Also,
yeah.
I was thinking about
Yes.
the part where Mo does the Mobra on them.
Yes, that
The
part was
bot?
funny too.
The Bots Master. Huh?
No, and
Cyber
like
Six.
I love Santino's like excitement at like the boxing. He got something from his mom or something like that. Love that part too.
The Bots Master, Cyber Six. That's the only two I've seen on here that I didn't recognize.
What one?
Oh, the Bots Master and
Husky?
Cyber Six.
Husky,
And,
how long has it
Cyber
been since
Six?
you checked?
it's only been a couple minutes, dude. You gotta wait, Nid.
Oh,
might
like,
take
but
longer
like,
on Xbox.
cause like it
Ooh, I like this
sounds
car. But
Oh, look, here-
I was hoping I was in a DeLorean for a second.
Hey, look, here's the Batman we were talking about.
You mean Fat Man?
I think it is. It's the Batman where the opening's him. Gotham is dark and everything, and yeah, it's like the old '90s suit Batman. Hold on, it didn't show the title. Why didn't it show the title? I hate it when it does that.
I'm Batman.
But it's the older Batman where the suit's black, not black, but gray.
gray, yellow, and bluish.
The
Like
Noir.
blue, black, blue, black.
Bluish black, yeah.
Is the Batman in a Noir style?
And wait, like
Yeah,
dark
Batman and
intros? Are you saying a dark intro thing?
Yeah, that one. I think that's the
Is
one
it
we were talking about
animated?
earlier. Yes.
Then it's Batman the Animated Series, the one we grew up with.
Okay, I am looking at your channel right now, and I swear if it doesn't
Anybody
say
remember
even
the
bug,
Bob Boss? Anyone remember the Mob Boss's name? I do.
I kind of do. I'm Mr. Scythebane, Halo 4 Legendary Part Bleh. Yeah, it's not on here,
Did.
so stop yelling at me.
Yeah?
Remember the Mob Boss's name?
For you.
No, I don't.
Wasn't there some kind of like Pinocchio mob boss? Like he was
I
a
know what he's
puppet.
talking about. He's talking about Scarface, but that's not what I was talking about.
Oh, I think okay. I always forgot him.
I was
No,
talking
I
about
don't
like
remember
the
his
kind of
name.
like fat Tony kind of like guy with white hair. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I remember him. I just forget his name at the moment. I forget
It
his
was
name. Oh, come on.
It's Rupert Thorne.
Rupert, no, I thought he changed it. I thought he turned into a villain and changed it.
I don't think he changed his villain. I don't remember him doing that.
I believe it does.
I thought he was just a mob boss guy.
I might be thinking of Kingpin. I don't know why.
Well, Kingpin was like probably one of the best characters in the Spider-Man animated one. You gotta give me that one. You know what was weird about that?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the Kingpin the Daredevil's villain?
No, I think the Kingpin's Spider-Man's.
I know he's
Daredevil.
Spider-Man's. I don't know about Daredevil.
Huh?
I think he might be involved in trying to get rid of the Daredevil, but that's about it.
But then again, if it's anything like how they have the Avengers and
Hey.
shit, eventually it could be a villain.
The DuckTales,
Though-
Animaniacs.
Though other than Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects, I don't think Daredevil was really much of an Avenger.
Avengers, assemble!
You know, the funny thing is, Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects, now that I think about it, quite a bit of the characters weren't really part of the Avengers.
Pound Puppies?
Because it had
Flintstone
Spider-Man
Kids?
and Wolverine, The Thing.
You remember
Yeah,
that? You remember
it had very few people who were really part of the Avengers. Or they may have appeared as part of the Avengers, but they really weren't part of the Avengers.
Do you remember this site? The Flintstones Kids, the
Yes, I remember
Yogi's Treasure Shows, and there's one before this. I was trying to say, and I couldn't remember because never answered.
I think that was actually something I saw on Boomerang. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, Flintstone Kids is on Boomerang.
I haven't watched Boomerang. Do they still have that show on? Do they?
You know, actually,
Yeah.
the funny thing is for Boomerang, actually, I don't even think it's. They don't.
Pound
really,
Puppies.
Boomerang
That
doesn't
was
really
really-
show the classic cartoons really anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
I thought that's what it's all
I
about.
think it's basically become like they might show it like every once in a while, but for the most part, like I've seen like they have like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl on there and shit.
That has no. They sold
but
out.
it,
Yeah,
They do have a good-
I think it's kind of like one of those things where like, you know,
they need to do it for a while to survive.
no, because like you know how like Disney, like where they had to get a channel for their cartoons, and that
Disney
became
sold out.
Disney XD.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I
I
when it
think
was just-
that
they didn't
happened
pull-
with Boomerang, but you know less severe.
No, I see what he's saying. Like it used to be Toon Disney, now it's Disney XD. And they kept-
Boofer.
No. Well,
Huh?
yeah, but what I'm saying is like they had to have a Toon Disney because of
Disney Channel.
I
yeah.
miss my JetX. I miss JetX so much. Fantastic
No, I
Max.
miss Toon Disney 1,000 times more than that.
Yeah, because like Toon
Fanta-
Disney at least Toon Disney
Well,
had a
Ted-
huge plus JetX was part
shit,
of
that's
Toon
too
Disney.
far.
Like JetX was like Toon Disney from like certain time.
That's basically what I'm saying. Technically, me and Scythe missed the same thing. We just missed different segments. He misses just the simple
He
Toon
misses
Disney.
the
I miss
channel.
JetX, which is a segment.
Like
of
what
Toon
is it
Disney.
now?
It is Disney XD, which is very stupid.
Well,
They
that's
were-
because it's no longer.
I'll give you something else. There were some good shows on JetX as well. But the old 90s Toon Disney was just...
Also, don't forget on JetX it did have Digimon,
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I do now that I think about it.
and it also featured your favorite season of Digimon too.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it did.
remember that now.
Hey,
'Cause, like-
did you?
I think the last season to have like also I think it was JetX's first season. Of, yeah, your favorite one was like
Oh, that's not my
the
favorite
first
season.
season
That's just
that
one of my
was
favorites.
not Kids WB, or not Kids WB, Fox Kids.
No, I'd
Hey.
say probably my favorite season is the second season. If I had
Hey,
to choose.
Hey, hold on.
I thought you said
now.
I thought you liked the
Oh my
fourth one.
God.
I said I really like it. It's like just as close as the other three.
Hey,
Miss Fox.
you will like this site. They're playing the old Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, and something else. I forget what it is at the moment. I know it's not Pokemon. It's Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, and something else. It's on weekdays on Nicktoons Network.
Which ones?
Digimon, the original. Right now they're doing the original Digimon and the original
Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah. I think like Digimon was bought by Nintendo.
Original one. Not they ain't doing they ain't doing
No, I think there was like a deal. I don't know if they're really having it.
Tom and Jerry Kids Show. I
know
I
what,
missed this one.
I did see that. You know what? I'd actually rather see right now. I feel like.
Wow, honestly.
Yeah, what was the name of it? I can't think of the actual name for it.
For what?
Like the second type of Yu-Gi-Oh, the second one.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
GX. That was pretty good.
I am so upset that they did not put in the fourth season. Or finish fourth season. Because the fourth season was actually pretty good. I had to watch that sub.
They didn't finish it.
No, they never dubbed it in English.
Oh.
It was, they had it in Japanese. Of course, like, I had to, like, back then, like, I watched it in subtitles. I was like, but that was, like, before YouTube really started cracking down on copyright stuff. So I don't even know if it'd still be up.
For a Japanese subtitle thing.
Yeah, because, like, they literally cut out the entire fourth season and the last episode of the third season. And quite frankly, the only reason why they did it was because they wanted to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Which sucks.
Yeah, which
I
was
hate that.
nowhere near like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was really good.
I did like GX. Yes,
Actually,
I
personally, I prefer GX over the original. Personally, I thought it was. I enjoyed.
Yeah, I really like those characters on the Academy, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, like I like
I'm-
the character in terms of characters wise. Yes, I love GX.
Did you remember that like kind of like transvestite, like a teacher? Remember that?
Dr.
Mr.
Crawford
Crowler.
or something like that.
Prowler.
Prowler.
Oh my god. I can tell you each of their names because I have for the Game Boy. There's Crowler, who's transvestite. Jaden, who is the main character, who's weird as frick.
There's Cyrus.
Cyrus, don't remind me of Cyrus. I don't like Cyrus. He's annoying. Chumley.
You know, the funny thing is, like, the other Cyrus that I can think of on... Oh, side thing. You were talking about how we won't have any good cars. This is the original. Look which car... Look which sport cars in the original. But now it's all messed up
Chumley.
because of... that.
Bad. What's the point of
can't
putting in
know
a
her name.
character who all he does is eat?
Chumley?
Chumley's just useless. He's just
Well,
useless.
that's why he was going after the first season.
Just useless. I swear that blonde chick like Jaden. I forget her name at the moment. Alexis.
I thought she was more of a light brunette.
No, she's blonde.
No.
I can turn on my Game Boy right now. She is blonde.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about, so I can't.
The
Alexis,
one girl that,
Avalos Blue played all cards with frickin' ballerinas or skaters or stuff like that.
I remember the character. I just don't remember what she looked like.
If you want me to,
yeah.
I could probably do it if I just looked it up. If I just looked
Yeah,
up.
look it up, man. Look it up. God damn it! Now I really want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX because I saw that I could watch it on Hulu. I could watch it
How
on
the fuck do you
Hulu for
spell
free.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
why you?
You know, no, quite frankly, I think
Why
you know
you
what they need to do
dash-
is
Yeah,
they
I
need to
found it, I
just
found
do
it.
away with the like.
Francois K. And that was
So I-
1+1.
There is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game on the 360 that's like 800 Microsoft points.
I think.
I suddenly want that.
No, and the funny thing was they actually took it down for a while, and now it's back up. Now I have to get fucking 800 Microsoft points.
'Cause I think we'd actually fight each other in that game.
No. Plus,
If I can, I'm taking.
yeah,
that
I
mid
think
for chance I get.
I believe there is multiplayer. But
Like
no,
I
like
said.
especially say for Yu-Gi-Oh, like I think that's the only game that like I will legit go back to my PSP and could play for a long time. As I had Yu-Gi-Oh GX Tag Force.
I have
Which-
Yu-Gi-Oh!
another
GX
thing
Duel
that
Academy.
another thing that got ruined in America was also there was a Yu-Gi-Oh GX Tag Force 3 that was actually was
Don't remind
released
me,
in the
please don't remind
UK.
me.
This was released in the
please-
UK, but not in America.
Please don't remind me. There are a lot of games like that I've wanted, and they freaking left them in the UK but never brought them here, and it made me very
Yeah,
angry.
and like that doesn't for me it doesn't make any
But-
sense.
For example, there is a game called Case Closed Metropolis Mysteries. It's a well, as you can tell, it's like a mystery murder game, just by the name.
No, but here's the thing though, it's
But it's
a
a-
series that they had in America, and actually in America they just skipped 3 altogether and went on to 4, which was 5Ds.
Well, here's the thing.
Why do they skip stuff for 5Ds? Why?
Here's the thing you have. Here's the thing you have to
I
understand.
just wanted to know why.
Mid,
Because they hate
you have to you guys have to understand this. One, we never got all of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
No, and which also, as I said, I watched the 4th season with subtitles. The 4th season I thought was awesome.
Okay.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Yes, she's a
Next.
blonde, but I would argue she's a dirty blonde.
Yeah, like I
and
wouldn't say blonde. Yeah, like
Next,
either I have to say dirty blonde or the light very
Next.
light brown.
And I have looked this up. We have never gotten a full season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Never. We've never gotten every season they've ever released for any Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, we never got the end of that. GX, we never got the
Yeah,
end
like
of that.
I was looking on Hulu, like it didn't look like we got the end of that.
So, and at the and here's the messed up part. You know the very first Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
There was a season before the very
Yeah,
first
there was a
episode
season
anyone
before,
ever saw.
but it was a lot different though. For the season
It was
before.
called Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. It showed you how he got the Millennium Puzzle, how he met Joey.
To be
and all of them.
honest, though, Yu-Gi-Oh!
But we've
1
never got-
was like basically, kind of like how Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. It's like it's in like basically for the main story. It's just basically the manga animated.
Yeah,
But like the very, very, very first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! That was only released in Japan, you can read it in manga.
Yeah, but
in the
it just
US.
annoys me. It just annoys me.
This
Why?
turned out good, and they explained everything in the first episode pretty well.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
but-
quite frankly, it's the very first season makes Yami Yugi out to be evil.
Evil.
Yeah. So in terms of
I mean, for the longest, he was
for a
called
better
Evil Yugi.
like I know it's not continuity,
I mean, and I can speak from experience. Nid, in the manga, they actually call him Evil Yugi.
yeah.
They call Yami Yugi Evil Yugi.
And the funny thing is, he's not evil. He's
He
just a little bit
deals
darker.
He deals out justice.
Yeah, he's just darker. But in the
Better.
like I can get
Someone-
behind them,
someone
skipping out the first
Good.
first 2 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it
Good or
doesn't
louder?
really add
Good,
up
yeah.
because
It's more like a prequel, if anything.
yeah, and even then it's kind of like that a pilot episode that is basically a beta, but and then like once after the pilot episode they totally kind of changed a lot of things.
Also, did you know they and this is in Pokemon? Did you know they cut out some episodes because it caused kids to go in
Oh
to
no,
like
no,
a
yeah.
coma? Yeah, that was just weird.
No, but like, crap. What was it?
The Porygon episode got cut out.
No. It was about a week ago. I watched a video basically detailing a lot of like mistakes or like stupid stuff that 4K kids did. One of them was what? Okay. Anyway, one of the things was kind of like that they edited out like Kaiba had like was being arrested and like they were pointing guns at him. Of course, so in the American version, they're basically pointing fingers at him. Like,
What?
and then there's another thing where like, cause like Pokemon was originally for kids. So guess what? They called rice balls donuts.
Yeah.
And it looks nothing like a donut, man.
I don't understand the point of that.
Yeah, because they're trying to make it more Americanized, and it's like, at least like Photoshop donuts in or something.
Oh
I
shit!
I guess
Did
you
you
could
see that?
call. I guess technically you could call a rice ball.
And, but another thing was,
donut.
But no, it's
Technically,
not a
no.
donut. It's very, very different, man. And
I
then
said
another
technically.
thing was
Hit, stop.
I am. But like there was another thing where like it was really a giant rice ball rolling down a hill, and then they edited in a sandwich bouncing down a hill. But like I'd much rather have them do that than call it a rice ball. They might as well just call it a rice ball and just
I mean, in
and just
animes
have
nowadays,
the parents explain to their kids that Pokemon originated
Stop
in
doing that.
Japan.
Here.
So there's food and cultural
goddamn it.
differences. What?
what?
Trying to get near you.
Oh, and also like there was another thing like there was in Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds so like you know that there's Husky, did you watch any of Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds or
Yeah.
you know that one like one girl that like has like the rose dragon or whatever?
They don't like that dragon, but yeah.
In the Japanese version she has big tits.
Eh.
So for like for a frame or two, they like in the American version they kind of edited out her cleavage. For a frame or two, they have forgotten to do it, and like it was short enough where if you're not paying attention, you can miss it. But if you're paying attention, you can notice it.
Now I kind of want to see a clip of this and notice it.
Here's my.
And it was
thing.
like one of those things like, and I like because like I think back like I think crap. I had watched it on like a
Did you see how that ended?
what's her name, like a Kane or something?
Yeah, what happened to you?
Just call her the Rose Girl. Call her the
Okay,
Rose
I'm
Girl.
gonna
Now
search
looking at
Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds cleavage or something.
Anyway, if you want a true
Mistake.
example of
That's so
how
wrong. That
No.
sounds wrong.
It sounds wrong, but I'm trying to think of how I should pronounce it.
hey, if you want to know a
Mistake.
true, if you want to know a true weird thing, do you know that they actually edit all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that they either have no, like they're all flat-chested, or they're just like girls, or like little girls.
Yeah.
I don't see the point.
No,
in that.
no. Like,
And like,
someone like with that I can somewhat understand, but the part that I don't understand is the guns. Like, I don't understand why you need to edit out the guns.
I don't understand why you need to edit out gravestones.
They've edited out gravestones.
They've edited gravestone because it's in the shape of a cross. They've edited it to where it's just a normal thing. And I'm like, what? Why? No one cares. It's a card. It makes my head hurt sometimes.
No, but like, the actual cards themselves, though, like, from what you buy in the pack, I think are a little bit different, though.
No, they're all edited.
Like, I don't
They're
think they're
all-
as much edited, sort of thing. The other thing, though, is like in the, I don't know why they edited the, like,
Edited up.
like
Instagrams
how,
and
you know
stuff
how
like that.
the design of the card in the anime,
Yeah.
it's like in the Japanese version, the cards in the anime look just like the cards in real life. On the American version, they look nothing like it.
And here's another thing. You're gonna find this really
Even
weird.
then, the cards in the Japanese and the cards in the anime for the Japanese version don't look like the Japanese ones because the format's
Hey,
a
how do
little
you
bit
climb a
different
ladder?
based on where the attack and stuff is. And in the anime, it actually looks like the American cards.
Well, here's the thing, and you're gonna find this very, very weird. There's literally two cars where it's just a fat guy sitting there without a shirt on, that they felt the need to put a shirt on him.
Is it the Husky card? Because we all understand that.
Well,
But-
obviously, I mean, it was a picture of Husky.
Guys,
and he felt he looked sexy in that picture or some weird thing like that. And he's just upset that they took it off, that they decided to censor that.
Nid, I think I fell into Husky's house.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall down
Guys.
here with you, and I'm probably... Nope, I didn't die.
I thought you
Guys.
blended in the fire for a second.
guys, I'm being perfectly honest. They felt the need to edit a shirt onto the card. I find that kind of stupid. It's a dude.
Come back here, Nid. Ow! What the fuck did you do?
I threw a grenade. Didn't you see me do that?
No.
The card is called the Gluttonous King.
Sounds
Husky.
like Husky. And Jeremy.
That sounds like what Husky would be in an anime. Gluttonous King.
But
Ah, you
also,
failed.
but also, there's been cards where they've just edited stupid stuff.
As you said. What was
They
it?
edit-
Rice ball.
They
The
edited,
rice ball thing was stupid.
dude. They edited.
They edited,
cooking-
but like, it's dumber than that because they didn't even edit it out and they called it a donut.
Did you know the reason why we
I
never
think
saw
that's
Ash?
just stupid.
Do you know the reason why we never saw Ash go into the Safari Zone?
I probably did.
There was a gun in it. There was a gun in that. Yes.
There was a gun in that episode. They took it out just because it was only once. And it was only for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, and they.
Yet they took
Yeah,
out the
as
whole
I said,
episode.
I don't really see why they.
I thought
Like,
I remember there
like,
being an episode.
there's
of Safari
guns
Zone.
in every like. Kids.
Nowadays, there's guns in every anime you look in.
And yet they still edit it out in American anime quite often.
No. I'll be honest with you. There are a lot of anime where they have not edited out the guns. It's just back then.
No, but even then, I mean,
I mean, I can
how
name
many
three
how
right
many
now that all
times
have
like when
guns
you were a
in 'em.
kid you like did kids like play like they had guns go pew pew with their fingers and shit.
Quite often.
Yeah, it's like you put a gun in there, a kid's not gonna care.
A kid knows what a
And quite
gun is.
frankly, it's not gonna make me want. I'm gonna want to shoot a gun equally the same amount, and they always had the bad guys use the guns too, when they edited it out too.
I mean, nowadays, I get the reason why they don't edit
To be
guns
fair,
out
though, that
nowadays.
mentality is what gave rise to the Batman.
Hold on.
What?
If you want to be fair with everything, technically, nowadays,
Wait, and
there's
also,
no
yeah,
point-
and the Scythen does say something. They had guns in the fucking Batman animated series, and
That
that
was
was in the
awesome.
same time frame.
Yeah, but here's my thing.
It was
Technically,
in the
there's
same
no
time
point.
frame. It doesn't make sense.
That's what I was talking about with the thugs and the mobster. You guys all like guns. People died in that series too. Like they'd always like fall off cliffs and die and stuff.
Yeah,
Look,
I mean,
nowadays,
if anything was too gruesome, they'd always make the camera go away.
Yeah, for
But
that camera
essentially,
movement.
but they never outright took it out. They just made it off screen
but
or
here's my
made
thing.
vague references to it.
Or falling off a cliff.
Yeah, or falling off a cliff to symbolize death.
Well, here's my thing. Nowadays, there's technically no point editing out guns. Because kids play M-rated video games, kids freaking see guns on military channels and stuff like that. People,
Doesn't
kids
mean that
see guns
that
everywhere.
parents don't ask for it, which I just think is stupid. If you don't want your kids watching things with guns,
Oh,
you just
shit.
don't let them watch that show.
Don't just take it off the air. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah, like my opinion is, so
This
you don't
reinforces my
want to
idea of
spend the
parents are
time
lazy.
to make sure that your kid is, raised well. You'd much rather have TV do it for you.
Well, here's my thing, and this is a legitimate thing. Alright, so, there are certain episodes of shows that I understand them taking out. The episode of Pokemon where kids died because of...
No, the ones with the seizure, yeah, but that was a health.
That's a legitimate
concern.
reason.
That was a health concern, not a
Okay,
Censorship, really.
The thing with
there are some areas of censorship that I understand. Like, for instance, in Naruto, like the Japanese version, there's a lot of there's actually swears.
actually there's an uncut version now, which is on
Yeah,
Tsunami,
and
where
what they do is
swear
they
and show
release
blood and
uncut
everything.
versions for the people, for like the older audience.
No, but look, here's my thing. There's been an episode of Pokemon, and I know you've probably seen this one because if you go anywhere near the weird part of YouTube, it is on there, where James does like balloon.
Oh yeah,
balloon breath.
yeah. That was.
I didn't understand why they took that one out.
No, I
don't
can kind of understand
that.
that why they took that one out. It's really, quite frankly, very.
It's kind of creepy, but that's about it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
and like
it
that
is.
sort of thing isn't really. Plus, like the whole idea was a bikini contest.
care, man. It's like
Like the whole
Oh,
idea
you know
was a
what I'm talking
bikini
about.
contest, which was basically,
but no kids back then had ever seen a swimsuit.
no, but like the idea of putting yourself out for money, money or.
If you see any, you can literally
I feel
see
like
the people
I've
on the
actually
street.
seen this episode.
No,
you
because
wouldn't have
like,
unless it was in Japanese. 'Cause they took it out altogether.
plus like,
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
And look, no one finds it odd that Ash's
No, I think I'm
dad-
thinking the opposite of was it Jesse pretending to be a man or something.
no, but
does
like
anyone-
I can understand like them taking out certain parts,
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
taking
yeah.
out whole episodes.
Oh, the pet, yeah. But
Like in that
here's
case,
my-
like why would they take out like the whole episode?
it's just like a,
Nid,
it's a bikini
your
contest.
life's just been revoked.
Anyway,
Did you just say my life
yeah.
just got revoked?
Yeah.
technically, isn't Pokemon giving out a bad message? Because Ash's
Yeah,
dad
but
is
that
never,
that's
No, no,
just crap.
because Ash's dad is never around. Isn't that saying
I always
that
assumed he was dead.
No, but like
he's
that,
alive.
that's not really meant to be taken that way, but essentially you could take that away from it. Yeah. It,
no,
like whether or not
Technically-
they meant it to be that way, like
technically they're saying if you abandon your child, he turns out good.
no, honestly,
like,
I don't even
what?
think I don't know if he abandoned him or he's just not.
He happens to never be around whenever he comes back.
Well, you know,
Hey.
he could be a working man. He could, like, what he could do is he could have like a job.
And yet,
Kind of like
Professor
kind of like
Oak
one of
is
those things
always-
where like he works in like
Well,
Ohio and his family lives in. Okay, he
Look-
lives in Mid-Ohio when his family lives in Mid-York.
But here's an even better
To help
example.
Scythane understand. Specifically
Here's
to help
never-
Scythane understand. Does not help anyone. In fact, it probably confuses everyone because they don't know where they are. But to Scythane, he understands and it helps him somehow. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter because it helps him understand.
Well, here's my thing, and it's really, really confusing.
Well, that's why I did Mid-Ohio and Mid-York for Scythane, because otherwise it would be confusing to him.
No, hold on. Ash's dad is never around. He never comes.
Yeah.
He never shows up whenever Ash says, literally, I'm coming home this day.
Yeah.
And everything. Yet, every time he comes home, Professor Oak is at his house. And Professor Oak has a key to
I
his
think
house.
Professor Oak is secretly his dad. He doesn't know it.
Now, what I'm thinking is Professor Oak either is dating his mother or is... Because look, even in the
Well,
episode...
that's why they send him out on a journey, right? But no, I just think it's like one of those things where like they just don't really, just never
Oh, you can't put
explain.
the buildings.
It's something you could take away from it, especially say when you're older. But essentially, it's just never explained.
No, here's
Just
my-
like
here's
how
better-
the hell did Ash go on this journey
That'd be a
and
good way to
still
end the
be
series,
10
though.
years old, like when he's, you know,
been around
in
for
the
like 5
in the
years.
latest season.
That would be a good way to end the series where he finds out Professor Oak is actually his dad.
No,
No,
where,
no.
where he finds out that he's really 21 years old, even though he's been saying he's been 10 this whole goddamn time.
Look, here, hold on. Here's something.
No,
that
no,
confuses me.
like the series ends when he turns 11 or hits puberty.
No. Here's what confuses me, and y'all probably gonna get confused about this too. That episode we're talking about, Nid, I've actually looked into it. For some unknown reason, Professor Oak is at the beach with Ash's mom.
Well, you know, it's never explained.
And he's
And like
he's the one who
Professor
talked her
Oak
in.
is supposed to be Ash's like mentor, sort of father figure, but it's but like, so essentially he's there for him. It's never explained, and I'm pretty sure he's banging Ash's mother. If it was like put on an adult censor thing, if they took out all the censors that possibly could exist there, he's basically banging Ash's mother.
And
I'm sorry,
here's another
Husky,
thing.
the stuff you're putting the spin on, it's stuff that, you know, there's just they put it in there because they just don't have an explanation for it. But if you put thought into it, they may not mean it to be like that. But essentially, what an adult will take from it is Professor Oak is a sly bastard.
With Ash's mother, yes.
Yeah, because sending him on a journey while he bangs Ash's mother.
And Ash's mother just doesn't want to talk about it.
No, she just doesn't want her son to be around when she's having sex. It's natural. You don't want to scar the kid for life, so you send him on a journey across the world.
And here's my thing.
Here's my thing.
Then-
Just stop putting thoughts into it, or else you're gonna start thinking about Ash's mother and Professor Oak having sex.
No, this is off.
So
this is
please
off
stop. Just shut up.
No, this is off that subject. This is off that subject
Are
completely.
you sure?
Yes. This has nothing to do with
I think
Ash's
Sidelink's having
mom
sex
or-
with Ash's mother.
What?
No, wait.
No.
That's Professor Oak's younger self. My bad.
No, I'm being
He's
honest
asking
here.
him for dating tips.
I'm being honest
Yeah,
here.
I gotta get off in a couple minutes.
Yeah, and I'm being honest here. This confuses me. If you've noticed something through the years, a lot of girls have fallen in love with Ash. The day he turns 18, I fear for that boy's life.
Well, here's the thing. He's never going to turn 18.
I mean, the day he finally
He's always
does.
going to be 10. Until the day he
The
dies.
day-
Or
think he's
technically,
never
gonna evolve
technically
either.
the day he dies means the show's canceled.
It's kind of the same thing with Naruto. People are thinking that he's gonna die in the last episode.
You know when the series ends?
I
No, you know when it ends?
what?
During a fight Pikachu has, when he gets blown back into something, he gets blown back into like a whole bunch of
What?
thunderstones involved into Raichu.
No, what happens is Ash and Pikachu are brought back in time, like put back. They find out that Professor Oak's been banging Ash's mom all the time. That's how the series ends. And Ash is like, that motherfucker, and goes up to her house and shot him.
So
Just
the
fakes a
series
black,
ends
just like
when
Sopranos.
when you fight him in the insane asylum after you saw Professor Oak thing.
Oh yeah, like they do a flash forward, and like Professor Oak and Ash are in jail.
No. Here's my thing. There is this story that Ash is in a coma, and that's basically what we're watching. Ash's adventure in his coma.
So just like
That's
Lost.
made Pokemon in his mind.
Well, just wasn't that like one of the seasons of Lost, or the ending of Lost is something about the
I
guy
never
waking
saw
up from
Lost.
a coma or something?
Never so
I never saw it. I'm just speaking off of references I've heard.
No. The theory is
Same
that
thing for The Sopranos. I know it faded to black.
no.
Like, I know the scene they describe, but I never seen them. I've
No,
seen
here's the-
parts of The Sopranos. Yes.
No. Nid, here's the story. People believe that the reason Season 5's Pokemon are like Trubbish and stuff like that is because Ash is falling deeper into his coma. To the point where he
Or his
won't
brain-
notice
Yeah,
anything.
here's the
So
thing.
basically
Husky.
just gonna die.
Husky, I think what's happening is people are just putting too much thought into it.
But it's fun putting thought into things. It
Yo,
makes
this
things
is the
disturbing.
But
a
you
lot
know,
of ideas.
at this point, it's just no.
Makes things disturbing.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying it has to do with an adult spin on it. It's a show made for kids. That's kind of what I was trying to put with this. And I thought we were done with this topic.
I wasn't on the topic of Ash's mom and Professor Oak.
No, but this is
I
a
don't know.
I'm saying like
Stop
along
saying that.
the
You make
lines
me
of
think of
something
it.
like that with like the adult spin on it.
Okay, here's a better.
Cause
Alright,
like
here's an example.
that's what I was trying to make. That was the point I was trying to make with like, you know, reality. There's just no explanation for it. But if you really want to think about it, you know, Professor Oak's banging Ash's mom. But it's a child's show,
Alright.
so it's just, you know,
Alright, let me get
it's
off of-
not,
let me
that's
get off of
not
the
the reason they do it. It's just a coincidence.
Let me get off the
That-
subject
that
of
is-
Pokemon. Let me get off the subject of Pokemon altogether. Okay,
Yeah,
here's a better example. Yeah, this is Digimon. And Scythebane knows where I'm going with this. How do what is it, 6 or 9 kids? I don't know. I don't remember the originally 6 or somewhere above that.
Whatever. I don't think the number
But-
matters in the story, Husky.
Yeah.
All right, look. How do a group of kids go missing from a summer camp and no one finds that
No,
odd?
I think time did not move forward.
Yeah, time did not move forward.
Okay, here's that.
But then in the
look.
second season, it does somehow.
No, in the second season.
In the second season, it
Um,
does.
No, in the second season.
But isn't the second season where they invade the real world though? Like Digimon
No.
invade the real world?
No.
Oh, technically, yeah, but technically they do it in both seasons. But still,
Yeah, that's
Hold
what
on.
I'm saying.
But no, like the one where the Digimon goes to the real world is 3.
hold on.
No, I
Second
thought it was
season,
the
I'm talking
original,
about.
because that's when they first did like the Ultra or the Mega forms or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm talking
they
about the
invade
one
both-
with where Kari and Tai are a little bit older. Not Tai.
No.
You know, TK and stuff like that.
So look, Nid. Hold on. I'm trying to explain something to you guys. Alright, so in the first season, both invade, because Kari doesn't meet Gatomon until they invade the real world.
Well, in
So
all the seasons,
that-
technically they both invade. Every
Yeah,
single season.
Hold on. Hold on, here's my thing. Okay, so
They're
time
like
didn't move.
Transformers.
Time didn't move in the first. You said time didn't move in the first season.
Yeah.
In the second season, whatever the kid's brother's name is, I forget. Whatever the dude who has Veemon, his name is Davis. Davis. All right, so
Call him
David. Fine. Nidface's sister
Wait,
went
what?
to the summer.
That works like that.
Nidface's sister went to the summer camp with Matt and them, and she and all the kids noticed them missing. How did the parents, the counselors, and everyone not notice them
Wait,
missing?
so
but the
they
kids
actually
did?
noticed them missing?
The kids did. The counselors apparently didn't, and neither did the parents.
Wait, what? I thought the time. What? Are you talking about the first season?
I'm saying this now. The kid who I'm calling Nidface, his sister went to the summer camp with Matt, Ty, Sora, and all them.
I don't know what the
she
fuck you're
meant-
talking about.
And she
I
mentioned
really
in
don't.
the-
Like, Husky, you're really losing me. I don't remember this episode. This
Well,
is second
she-
season. I'm really getting confused.
Yes, she is part of the second season, but she mentioned that while they were at summer camp, Matt, Ty, Izzy, Sora, and I forget the rest of their names.
You know, I was watching like
They all
majority of
went
the second
missing.
season. I don't ever fucking remember this.
To be fair, I barely remember the second season.
Yeah, quite frankly, you're completely losing me, Husky. This is why I want to get off this subject, because you're just
I remember
like you're
stuff
just
you
saying
forget.
something. I'm trying to say, like,
Alright,
what the
I
fuck
gotta
are
get
you
off.
talking about?
Want to get off?
Yeah, Scythebane, I don't blame you.
First off, I gotta do this though.
Am I getting booted? Okay. Alright, I'll get off subjects of this altogether.
You don't have to. I think I'm gonna get off too. That's what
No,
I see what
please don't.
Cyphane wants to do.
Please don't. Please.
It's midnight, Husky.
It's very boring online without people to talk to.
Husky, what you do is just go to bed.
But I've slept until like 9 o'clock. I'm good.
9 o'clock a.m.
PM. Good.
What time do you go to bed?
12 p.m.
And what time do you go to bed? What time do you wake up before that?
5 in the morning. My dog jumped on me and I've been asleep for 2 hours.
So, sounds like you gotta get your sleeping schedule back. So I suggest you go to bed now. 1 o'clock.